and Nutrition Department is organizing, it gives us a platform for exchange of ideas, and it is a platform where we can share our experiences. So we look forward for very fruitful deliberations in the forthcoming sessions. And as you all know that our university is a research intensive university wherein we look for all possible ways or measures to strengthen the research ecosystem of our university. And I think at the need of the hour, the FSN department is organizing such an international workshop on research design hierarchy, assessing the evidence. So when we speak of research design, what is that actually? I think in the forthcoming sessions you will be learning a lot, but still just to touch upon it, research design, we can say it is a framework where we learn about the strength of our research, particularly at various levels of evidence. See, some of you all may be doing research with case studies or case reports, which we refer to as maybe at the basic level of evidence, and whereas the others we work with some experimental studies, maybe cross-sectional studies, cohort studies, or maybe we can tell randomized trials, which we call as the highest level of evidence. So what this topic, that is research design hierarchy, it will actually help us to analyze the strength of our research, and at the same time we will know whether our research is reliable or whether it is applicable. Right, so when I speak of reliability, I am reminded of Socrates. Have you all heard of Socrates? Yes. So in ancient Greece, he was held high for his esteem. People used to have high regards for him. Okay, so one day there was a friend who goes and meets Socrates. So can I tell you a story? Yes, fine. So there was a friend who goes to Socrates, and it's only a 1-minute story, so don't worry, I'm not going to make it very lengthy, right? So he's going to his friend, he's going to Socrates and telling, say, Socrates, I have something to tell about your friend. Okay, see, actually what I heard is, immediately Socrates says, wait. Before you tell something about my friend to me, you need to take the triple filter test. So this person is really puzzled. He's perplexed. He's asking, what do you mean by this triple filter test? So Socrates says, yes, the first filter is the filter of truthfulness. If something you are going to tell about my friend has something is absolute, and if you are absolutely sure if it is true, then you can go ahead. Now this person thinks for a while and says, yeah, actually this is just a hearsay. So I am not very sure whether it is true. So now Socrates says, okay, let us go to the second filter. So the second filter is called filter of goodness. So if there is something good you are going to talk about my friend, yes, please proceed. Now again this person says, actually on the contrary, I am going to tell something ill about your friend because it's a hearsay. So Socrates says, see, you are going to speak something bad and you are not sure whether it is truth. So now you have not crossed the two filters. Now don't worry, let us see about the third filter. So the third filter is called as the filter of usefulness. If you are going to say something useful about my friend, then please proceed. Now this person says, well, if I think it is not of any use to you. Now Socrates says, then why should I listen to something which is not good and which you are not sure whether it is true and which is not useful to me? And no wonder Socrates, we hold him in high esteem. Why I am talking of this triple filter test. Now this triple filter test is not only for ill talk. And this triple filter test you can also apply for research work and research publications. When it comes to research work, think of this triple filter. Is your research true? Meaning, is there some integrity in research? Is your research good? Meaning, it is I don't mean it's bad research, but is that really something good or needed? That is what is meant. And the third one is your research useful to the society? What about triple filter for research publications, journal publications? Whether your research journal, the journal which you have chosen, is really truthful, meaning it is not a fake or a cloned journal. Whether your journal is good, meaning whether it caters to your discipline, relevant to your scope of research. And the third one, whether the journal is useful to the society. Now how do you quantify it? That is what we call as site score. So if it is useful to society, society is going to read your research publications in journals. So which means that journal is visible to the public, which we call in terms of some terms like site score. So choose a journal which is not fake or cloned, which is true, which is a good journal, which has got good citations. So triple filter of Socrates need not be for human beings alone, it can also be applied to research. And research, as you think, it is not just a job or a task where you need to complete for the sake of degree or not. Okay, I can tell you it is a journey of exploration where every result you get in research, it is a step forward in the pursuit of knowledge. And please remember that there will be challenges and you should learn to embrace challenges in research, because without challenges there is no research. And what does challenge do to you? Challenges actually help us to learn and grow. Therefore, you should learn to embrace challenges. And as I said, there is no research without challenge, and at the same time, there is no research without hard work. Okay, so only hard work will lead to excellence. Have you heard of Lamborghini? Yes. Can you tell the price of it? Maybe Indian price roughly? It's a car. Roughly 3.5 crores. Right? Have you ever seen an ad of a Lamborghini on TV? No. Okay, so as I was telling you, hard work will lead to excellence. Lamborghini does not have an ad because those who can afford Lamborghini, they are not going to sit and watch TV throughout the day. Right? So with this message, I once again wish the organizers for fruitful deliberations in the forthcoming sessions, and I thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, and I assure you that all of us will use this triple filter test in taking our final step forward, ma'am. Now to have a foresight on today's topic, research design hierarchy, I place on record my humble invitation in welcoming our speaker for the day, Professor Vimal Karani, who joined University of Reading as the director after completion of his postgraduate training. Sir is also a module convener and deputy director of Institute of Food Nutrition Science and library representative of Department of Food and Nutrition Sciences. Professor also is the director for postdoctoral researches. His primary research interests focuses on the investigation of gene-nutrition interaction on metabolic and cardiovascular diseases in related outcomes using combined approaches, genetic epidemiology, statistical genetics, and molecular biology. His long-term goal is to use the findings from the observational studies to carry out human interventions